Currently, there is a great deal of confusion, and I am receiving spoilers and leaks from many sources, including Reddit, Instagram, and even Tumblr. The revelations are coming from 3 separate sources, which makes me more likely to trust them, even if I originally didn't believe they were genuine since they are so bizarre and ridiculous. The primary character will really be a woman, according to these sources, and Francesca's second love interest will play a supporting role. Hello, Michaela. Sure, we'll get to this in a little. The time that Penelope and Colin will go all the way is also certain, and it's sooner than you would think. Right now, episodes 5 and 6 plot points, plus a few important aspects from the rest of the series, are pretty well mapped out for me. In fact, I have images. I will gladly fill you in on all of them. Come on, we need to talk about these spoilers and leaks. Episode 5 allows me to continue chronologically. Penelope accepts Colin's marriage proposal immediately after their exit from the carriage. We were all certain that our girl couldn't possibly refuse. Thus, this should come as no surprise. As soon as they arrive at the Bridgerton home, Colin breaks the news to his family that he is engaged to Penelope. All but Eloise are really happy. Eloise believes Colin can't love Pin if he doesn't know the real Pin, so she has a moment alone with Penelope to urge her to tell Colin about Lady Whistledown. Pin requests time to tell Colin. Eloise declares that when Kate and Anthony return from their second honeymoon, they are shocked to learn that Kate is pregnant. This shocking news is revealed in the same episode. I mean, this was bound to occur. However, they aren't interested in drawing attention away from Colin's engagement. Colin looks back and tells his mother that he loves Penelope, but they don't tell anybody. Later on in the show, when Penelope and Portia are arguing, he escorts Penelope to their future home, the one they'll be sharing after their wedding, and oh my, here is where it gets exciting. In episode 5, they make it all the way here. Honestly, I didn't think it would be this early. How about you? It is also said, though not confirmed, that their new home is the setting for the mirror scene. In another touching exchange, Kate offers Eloise some motherly counsel. Even Penelope and Colin have been partnered up, making Eloise feel awful and forever alone. Will she be? This sequence is going to be very exciting. As mentioned in the Part 2 teaser, Colin and Penelope find out on their way back from their new residence that Lady Whistledown is the target of a bounty established by the Queen. The Bridgertons toss a large ball, and everyone turns out. Before Penelope can tell Colin the truth, Eloise confronts her and gives her till midnight. Francesca introduces John to Anthony, but the family isn't thrilled with the match since they believe Francesca will be too shy to open up to John. The fixation that extroverts have with trying to coax introverts out of their shell is beyond my comprehension. God forbid we attempt to change them. In any case, Violet finds out about Kate and Anthony's pregnancy during the Bridgerton gala. Colin proposes to Penelope in a public address just as the clock strikes midnight. Cressida steps forward to claim the title of Lady Whistledown, stealing the focus from Penelope as she prepares to inform Colin about Lady Whistledown. Throughout the show, we learn more about the factors that contributed to this choice. Her father introduces her to an elderly guy who is eager to have a family. Cressida obviously does not want it. The money her dad has been sending her has been steadily decreasing, so she could really use the Queen's gift. While Eloise is preoccupied with the turmoil between Colin and Penelope, she attempts to consult with Eloise for counsel as well. When the truth of Lady Whistledown's identity finally gets out, she learns from individuals that nobody will marry her. This is the choice that Cressida makes. Hearing it causes Penelope to pass out. That concludes the episode. I know it's a lot to take in, but just wait until you find out what happens next. Then tell me how you feel. Chapter 6. Here, Penelope is furious at Cressida for, well, pimping Pin's life's work. Pin considers writing yet another pamphlet, but after consulting with Eloise and Madame Modiste, she settles on standing aside as Lady Whistledown. Uncle Cressida is very fuming. Her mother is aware that her daughter lacks the intelligence to be Lady Whistledown, but her father still wants to send her to Scotland. Oh no. When Cressida contacts the Queen, she wants to know whether she is speaking the truth. The Queen remains unconvinced despite Francesca's best efforts. According to her, the next Whistledown issue must be had before the entire ton finds out. Cressida is now faced with the daunting job of writing as Lady Whistledown. Finally, it's over. Francesca and John aren't officially dating just yet because of fear of upsetting the Queen, who has a suitor for Francesca. The scene then cuts to a church scene including the ensemble cast. The fact that Penelope misses yet another opportunity to tell Colin the truth in the church annoys me to no end. Lady Danbury's wrath toward her brother is explained, and a lot happens between her and Marcus. The plot involving Benedict is no different. Despite Lady Tilly and another man's invitations, he declines, saying he isn't ready to play the game just yet. Everything culminates at the masquerade ball when Cressida and her mother write a little booklet under the guise of Lady Whistledown. Cressida and her mom distribute counterfeit Lisieux Von brochures, while Penelope's fury knows no bounds. The Queen remains unconvinced. While riding in a carriage to the printing company, she slips out of the ball and prepares her own brochure. Upon her arrival, she promptly provides the staff with all the required materials to expedite the production of the next issue. Just as she exits the print facility, Colin spots her. This is when he finds out that he chose to pursue Penelope after seeing her slip out of the ball. Even though I'm pleased with how he finds out it's based on the books, I wonder whether he'll be as sympathetic as Colin in romancing Mr. Bridgerton. Numbers 7 and 8. I can't tell you what's going to happen in episodes 7 and 8, but I have no idea what sequence it will happen since the leaks for those episodes aren't as detailed or chronological as the ones for episodes 5 and 6. During their terrible argument, Colin and Penelope shout and utter terrible things to one another. Episode 7, just after Colin's discovery, is my best estimate. Colin visits a brothel after this altercation. Actually, he's not sexually active with anybody. I understand episodes 7 and 8 show Colin's misery, leading me to believe he will keep his feelings for Penelope bottled up until the very end. Michael got a new name, Michaela, indeed a sibling of John's, and she is a lady. My emotions are all over the place. Does this really exist? Look at this interview if you still don't trust the leaks. In a recent interview, actor Victor Ally, who portrays John, was questioned about his fictional cousin Michael. Instead of using Michael's name or anything else, Victor always refers to them as his cousin when he speaks about Michael. As for this, don't you also find it quite suspicious? Not wanting to mention he or she either would have given spoilers, in my opinion. Do you have any opinions? Additionally, Benedict's bisexuality will be revealed. Just so you know, I'm very disappointed that Sophie won't be returning this season, but I guess this was inevitable. Hopefully, Kate, Anthony, and their kid will have a touching epilogue towards the season finale. What little I do know about part 2 is that Benedict pouts. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. So, guys, before winding up, remember to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.